Uh-oh, are we live? Uh-oh, are we live? Said no voice. I was saying some great inspirational stuff there. It was all very deep, important. Hey, Nassim's in the building. What's going on, Nassim? Happy Friday. Merry Christmas. Or Merry Friday. And Happy Christmas. I hope everyone's doing well. Bruh. It's Friday. Just a chill, relaxed Friday with the team. I almost used gendered language there. We don't do that. Merry Beer Xmas. Is that today? I didn't realize that was today. Let me just put the word out here before we dig too deep in to whatever we're digging into. And you know I'm a digger. That's kind of my thing. I'm glad it's the weekend. I've been applying to jobs all week. What's going on, Colmer? That great soul-crushing experience of just copy and pasting cover letters. That's been my week. I wish one day we'll meet you. We're gonna make it happen this in one day. Maybe we'll have a big, grand meeting and... It is me, Brayden. What's going on? In the flesh, I'm a real person. I exist. One day it's gonna be my full job. We're making it happen. I definitely have more incentive now. Okay, I don't like that song. That's too much. Oh, okay, this one's called Matt's Blues. I don't know who Matt is. This isn't really a blues song. Screw you, Matt. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's been a busy week. Applying for a new day job. Working on some content. I got a couple new ideas in the works here for the challenge. Or the challenge for the channel. Shout out Colmer. Shout out Brayden. Glad you guys came by. Welcome to the stream. We do these every Friday. It's all very pointed, very important content that we go over here. Space Denizen, sup. I like that you have your harem. Oh yeah, my harem's always here with me. This is let's see. I always come up with different names. This is Bethany today. That's Tabitha. How do directions? I can't figure out how to point in this direction. There's Tabitha. This one over here. That's Jenny. We all love Jenny. She's the kooky one. Mildly homicidal Jenny is. Deserves the best. All I need is a studio apartment and a little bit of a pre-mixed margarita. That's all I need to be happy in life. And some VR headsets. I've got a whole line of headsets. I need some sort of display for all my VR headsets because it's I've got too many just sitting around. It's an odd problem. Oz. Oh, it's Saturday. Where are you at, Brayden? Shout out to Saturday. Shout out to the future. Mexico is having a margarita. If I ever go to Mexico, it's going to be exclusively for the margaritas. I'm sort of a connoisseur of the margarita, if you will. Oh, Australia. I love Australia. I've got a friend out in Sydney, and he loves it. He keeps trying to get me to come out there. I'm afraid of the snakes and the kangaroos. There's something about a fleshy pouch that just rubs me the wrong way, you know what I mean? That's just me, though. That's my hang-up with fleshy pouches that I should get over. I just had one bad experience in college. You know how it is. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Like I said, I've just been busy sending out all my applications. Just loving life. I have had more reason recently to go to the hot tub in my apartment complex, so I'm now a hot tub guy. I had the thought today, like, maybe I should do a hot tub stream, and then immediately I was like, maybe we're not gonna do that. What does that say? Riviera, Maya, baby freedom. I agree. I agree with all that. 41 days. Hey, congrats. That's big. All right, let's start getting into the in-depth news, okay? We're going to do some reactions, some yik-yaks. Yik-yaks. Isn't that an old app? Yik-yak? Am I dating myself by talking about Yik-yak, the app? Yeah, let's see. So, before we get into the Disney thing, and we're going to be getting into it, which does look very interesting. I haven't watched any of these clips yet. I just saw them all trending, that Disney made this omnidirectional treadmill pad type of thing. I'm interested to see them break it down. Politicians you need to watch out for. We don't allow politicians in this chat. If you're a presidential candidate, I'm sorry, you're out. Unless you're pushing for, like, you know, what was Andrew Yang all about, just giving us money? Then I'm back on board. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got. We're gonna look at some tech here, some digitech. Let me frame this up nice. This is basically, I need to come up with segment names, right? And this is my favorite segment of the roundup of the week that I do, of just random technology that looked mildly interesting as I scrolled past it. That might be the actual working title we use. Just a little Friday food for thought for you. Now, this first piece, what does it say? 5K. I thought that said $5, and I got excited. I was like, something I can buy? Yeah, so this thing looks pretty bizarre. They put AI into binoculars. Swarovski binoculars, by the way. I can't speak today. That use AI to identify birds. Let's see if this seems useless or useful. I guess if you're, like, really into bird watching to the point that you're willing to spend $5,000, this would be kind of cool. But then I also have to figure, if you're really into bird watching to the point that you're spending $5,000 on binoculars, you can probably already identify most of these birds yourself. But this is still a pretty dope idea. I co-signed it as dope. 9,000 species. That's a weird graphic. What is this in the zero there? I want to know what that is. He looks lost. Okay, yeah, like, I love this concept. Very weird execution of the trailer. To have this little middle part in here. I guess they want us to know that it can identify all these different species. It says 9,000, but I only see like 6 in the image, but we'll let it pass. Pearl says, kangaroo, he's looking for you. No. Dude, those marsupials. That's what a kangaroo is, right? The old marsup. This does look pretty dope, though. It's kind of like, what's it called? The audio one? Where you just play. It's like Shazam, but for bird watching. That's what it is. Oh, a llama. It might have been a llama. Let's see if we can confirm. I don't know about llama. To me, that looks like... I'll give you llama. We'll give you llama. Como se llama llama. That's our Spanish lesson for today. I don't know. Would you guys buy this if you had 5K lying around and we're also into bird watching? Damn, this is really cool. I actually honestly do think this is one of the cooler AI devices I've seen. It's way more useful than that fucking pin that projects, you know, Uber Eats directions on your hand. 5K in Mexico is 1 year's labor, yeah. Is this worth an entire year of your salary? We'll put it that way. I'd be homeless if I'm able to identify a cedar waxwing anywhere I go. I mean, that's kind of an equal trade-off. The ability to identify a cedar waxwing on the fly is no easy feat. I can take a picture with my 200x zoom phone in the GPT app. I guess that's true too. GPT is pretty good at this. This is really just GPT built into a binocs, which I don't know if that warrants a 5K upcharge. The comments are into it, and I like this ominous music. This is what we need to buy. Who are these people? Why do they need to buy this? And I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. Oh, okay, this guy's a CTO. That's why he needs to buy it. CTOs have to spend money on technology to remain relevant in the CTO community. Let's move on. We got a trailer here. Just a reminder that Meta still has not invited me to their ambassador program, so I'm really giving them a lot of free. You know, I should get a commission. So what do we got here? This is a mixed reality sort of situation. That's what I would describe this as. I'd rather have a bird to English translate. Oh, wow. Kind of like the collar from Up, but instead of for dogs, it's for birds. I have always wanted to talk to a hummingbird. Just ask it sort of what it feels like to have a stabilized head. I've always been curious of that sensation. So let's see what this is. Demeter? Demeter? Demeter. I guess that's what this is. It's a third-person platformer mixed reality game. Pearl says yes. Oh, I missed the whole thing. Okay. I need to focus. So there's some sort of space element to it, clearly. I do think the mixed reality games are pretty cool. They're one of the better, like, side effects of the Quest 3. One of the better symptoms of it. I just wish my room wasn't so dark and dank. I think that's how I'd describe it, because the pass-through on my Quest 3 is not... It's very grainy in here. It's granular, if you will. And you will. So this looks interesting. Meta needs to make longer trailers, though. 18 seconds? Come on. We gotta boost them numbers, baby. Okay. I don't have much to say about that. And then this is the other VR trailer of the week. VR trailer of the week, everyone! I need to get graphics. That's going to be the next thing we get, is little graphics that pop on the bottom. Someone send me a list of topic... what's the word? Segment titles? Yeah, send me a list of segment titles for graphics. This I'm more excited about. This is called Lawnmower. Lawnmower Simulator? Lawn mowing simulator. Finally. I get to do the work I avoid in the real world, in the virtual world. Also, that's a phallic symbol. Where was it? You saw it, right there. Tell me that's not phallic in nature. Tell me! What is happening there? Lawnmower Simulator, they have like a golf cart on a forklift. A necessary part of mowing your lawn. You first have to lift your golf cart. I will say I wish we could get shaders to look better in Quest native titles, because, I mean, the lighting in this does leave something to be desired. And when I'm mowing a lawn, I want to see that 4K, maybe even 5K blades of grass, maybe even 6K. Would I be crazy to say 7K? Work Simulator Credit Social Simulator. Now that one I would play, and I would never be allowed to stop playing. This looks like, I guess they really rely on the driving car lawnmower as a narrative device in this game, it seems. I prefer just the push little rotor one. I hope it's sort of like a gun game, but with lawnmowers. Yo, cat. Oh, it's Taurus. What's up, Taurus? I love the alternate username. How you doing? Maybe I could start a lawn mowing business in VR. That'll be my new day job, is just mowing virtual lawns. Maybe I'll mow Snoop Dogg's lawn in his metaverse. Each blade of grass that pops out becomes a new NFT. That's as useless as that metaverse. Okay, lawnmower. We like it. Lawnmower, we like lawnmower. I like the lawnmower. Okay. Now we're up to, this is the trailer that I really have been, I feel like I'm going to have a lot to say about this one. You know how I love to talk about them misrepresenting these headsets in their ads. I think this is a classic example of Meta overselling a vision they can't possibly deliver to this level. But I haven't watched this yet, so maybe that's all bullshit. Okay, what? Can we appreciate that? How did he do that? Did you see? He pulled the classic hat spin, but with this guy's like, oh, gotta go back in there, huh? Time to flip around my headset. What is this? Whoa, can I do that? Wait, let me grab my headset. Am I capable of such a move? What? Okay, let's. We're gonna try this. This is not gonna work. Look at this move he does. Okay, I'll have my headset's not quite as, it's not the same headset, so it's not a perfect experiment. Okay, so he grabs it by the end. I can't even do that on mine. He grabs it by this. Son of a bitch. Okay, I think I got it. This is totally going to be worth destroying my headset. Okay, let's see his demonstration one more time. This is going to go really well. I'm going to have a concussion at the end of this stream. Okay, so not one person on this planet puts a headset on like that. This is absurd. Absurd. Okay, one more time, then we're full screen. I got this. First try. Okay, I think I can do it. It's just a classic flip. It's the classic quest. I'm going to do this at the start of all my videos from now on. Okay, ready? Ready? This is it. Yeah, I'll have to donate $4 million after I do this flawlessly. Headset? Okay. So this, I'm gonna reenact the scenario. Okay, this is me just like chilling. I'm relaxed. I'm at work, and I go, oh shit, I need to go into my headset. Ah, son of a bitch! Ow! Did I do it? That's not possible. This is an impossibility. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. Oh, me? Yeah, I've got a headset. Let's get to work. Yeah, son of a bitch. Yeah, this is, I'm calling witchcraft on this. Ah. Yeah, that is Brain Damage Simulator that I just played, everybody. This is terrible marketing. Nobody could possibly do that with their headset. I imagine the casting call for this too. They're like, we're looking for someone who can do that cool hat move, but with a headset. That's part of the audition. You had to send in a tape of that. You have to order a special headset for your extra. Yeah, no, I do have a special headset strap. Yo, Thomas McNostril, what's going on? Welcome to the party. Okay, let's roll back. Sorry. They've got a custom song here about reality. That's concerning. Minus 50 social credit points. I almost had it. I almost had the flip. Okay, so this is supposed to be them pitching the headset for like productivity and work. I imagine because they're trying to compete with the inevitable arrival of the Apple headset. Anything footage optimized for demonstration purposes, aka none of this is possible right now in the headset. Yeah, Callie's here to guest host, right? Right? Mind can see, my mind can see. Like, I've never played any VR experience on a Quest that's anything like this. So he's doing mixed reality and just seamlessly opening portals into other virtual realities. Thomas says, what are we doing today? Researching how to avoid carpet burns? We are. We're going in depth today on this topic. I'm writing a paper. Oh, come on, guy. Why would you make yourself bald in the metaverse? You can have anything you want in the metaverse, including hair. Treat yourself, buddy. Just like that. Oh, that's right. I haven't been showing it this whole time. I've just been petting my cat and watching it myself. Okay, we got to go back now. This is what happens when I start flipping headsets. Things get messy. Okay. What do you think, Callie? Would this boost your productivity, Callie? Oh, and he flips it off? This guy's a goddamn wizard of the headset. And to be honest, if I ever saw someone doing this in real life, doing this headset flip, I'd be like, come on, dude. What are we doing here? You trying to show off for all the Quest software developers at this party? Then I'd respect it. And now she's doing a thing too? What was this move? They just get a bunch of sleight of hand experts for this commercial? What the hell was that? I want to know who in marketing was like staying up for several hours. Like, what's the coolest way we could flip these headsets around? Because that was an intricate maneuver. I think she might be an Olympic athlete. Used to twiddling equipment, yeah. Is that the term for that, a twiddle? Okay, what's this guy gonna do? Yeah. He's like, how can I needlessly spin this too? What was that? Why am I getting so... It's because I can't possibly do this. This is... unrealistic way to put on a headset. And that's where I draw the line in my advertising. Okay, what are you gonna do, a backflip and put it on? Look, this lady right here, he's looking at her and she's like, can I put on the headset? And he's like, I'm so sorry. You have to be able to flip it around in a cool extra way to do that, so... Unfortunately, you're being barred from this experience. And she gets it. She's like, oh, you're right, I deserve that. That's absolutely amazing. Not as amazing as the lawn mowing simulator, to be fair, because we love labor. Okay, what do we got here? What we got here? I got one more thing, one more clip, and then we get to the main crux of this stream. Okay, this Disney thing that's been popping off all over Twitter. Yeah, this is Meta's way to... Do you think Meta would give me a replacement if I damaged my headset and they were like, how did you break it? And I was like, I was doing the flippy thing that you guys advertised we should do in your headset commercial. Because technically, if they put that in advertisement, that means they're saying this is like recommended use, is to be flipping that headset around. So I'm going to sue. Just kidding. Sponsor me, Meta. Okay, this is... I just saw the title of this video and I was like, we have to watch this. This is a robot bartender that also makes espresso. Which, this is how the world's going to end. These robot bartenders are going to just pick a day and just poison us all. It looks like the Fallout 4, like, butler robot, right? Oh, I guess they do need the bends, the articulation here. Cat says Disney bad facts. Taurus. Watch the robot place the cup. That would be great if this just gradually turned into like a Jonestown reference where it's like, here's the cup. Now I pour in the proper serving. Now here comes the arsenic. Don't worry, just drink it. It's like the hypest way to show something just pouring a cup of coffee. Look at him shaking. Robot pouring technology. Robot shaking technology. You need to try Sail VR now. It's so much better. Oh yeah, I haven't played Sail VR in ages. What's going on, Raven? I will add that. Look, I'm writing it down on my short list here of games to do this week. Because that one is pretty cool, and I have seen that they've been updating it. It's going on the list. My handwriting looks like shit when I write like this. Yeah, so it is a lot better. Baristas are shook. Yeah, the baristas are the next ones to lose their job. I lost my job because of AI, and they're the next ones on the list. So if you go to the Starbucks, just let the barista know in a sort of panicked manner. Make sure you look at them in the eye, grab them by the lapel, and say, the robots are coming for your job. And then play them this 1 minute, 22-second video uninterrupted. Doing great? That's what we like to hear, Raven. What are the comments on this? Anybody have peace, shalom? All right. Damn, there goes my Starbucks shop. Yeah, it's all over. That being said, we're hitting our main event here. This is the main thing I'm excited to watch. The Disney Imagineer thing. Now, if you were watching my stream last week, I reacted to a long-form video from Apple. So let's see if we can get the ire of Disney after us here. This is Disney's Imagineer Spotlight video. I think that's the right term for it. And in it, they spotlight this guy who I guess has created an omnidirectional treadmill. You know, a Ready Player One-esque pad, but with Disney technology. So, you know, it's got Disney in it. It'll try to sell you merchandise every 3 minutes. Should I say it right now? Sorry. Oh, no worries. I might live stream it next week. I just don't have my my VR set up to live stream right now. But I am down to do a stream on it.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Lanny.
Disney is dead. Lanny.
We heard.
This guy seems like a legend. So this is, I think, is the guy who designs this treadmill that we're getting into. The person behind the camera who's talking to him is clearly a creep.
About your upcoming induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and
What's the National Inventors Hall of Fame? Is that a real? I'm looking that up. National Inventors. Okay, it's in Alexandria, Virginia. If anyone wants to go to the National Inventors Hall of Fame and see who invented like the little holders for the corn on the cob, I'm sure they've got that there.
and we know you're very busy, but we just had to stop by and say congrats.
You know, that's great. Come on in.
I would have loved it if he just went off on them. He's like, yeah, I am busy, you asshole.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Why do you have a camera crew?
Wow.
I'm at work.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is
Yeah,
what you.
yeah. This is a cool office. You always can appreciate an office with a lot of Tupperware containers and labels. That's how you know someone's serious about their job. That's my barometer anyway. If I was in HR or, you know, hiring, that's what I would look for. I'd say, how many Tupperware containers are in your workshop?
You quite literally make the magic.
This is exactly where the ideas are hatched.
Though he did just say you're quite literally making magic, and I hate to say it, he quite literally is not making magic.
Magic.
This is exactly where the
Literally make the magic.
This is exactly
This is
where
where
the
magic
ideas
literally
are
originated
hatched
from.
and where we prove them out.
So wait, how did you even get started working in
This is
research?
such an uncomfortable video. It's just one shot on this guy who seems dope. And the guy behind the camera just like interrogating him. Does he always come to work around soldering irons in a suit? No, this is the best way to be around your soldering iron. I'm sure he's dressed like this at all times.
You know,
He
I've
sleeps
had
in
a
this.
long career, 20 years with the Bell system, Bell Labs, Bell Communications Research, Telcordia, doing research for the telecommunications
Let's skip ahead to the
network.
treadmill. Or the
You
treadmill.
invented quite a lot around here. Don't you have over like 100 patents?
Well, it's 106, but I won't
Well,
quit.
I hate to
Are there
correct
some
you,
over
but I
there?
will.
Yeah, come on over. Take a look.
Yeah, this isn't scripted. You can come
So,
look at my spontaneous
I've
invention.
invented electromagnetic
Wait.
eyes.
I need to know more about the electromagnetic eyes immediately. That is nightmare fuel. Tupperware's like cats, the less a woman has, the better. Okay. Speaking facts, look at this. Imagine you go over to a guy's apartment, and the first thing he shows you is his electromagnetic eyes. He's like, take a look at my peepers. You know, I got a patent for something. Oh, what is it? Well, I'm glad you asked. Horrifying electromagnetic eyes. What do they do? That's a good question.
Animatronics to make the eye movement compact.
Okay,
The
so
eye
that's
itself
to
is doing
control
all of the
your
work.
animatronic
this goes
eye.
A few years back, interactive zoetrope. We brought it up.
What is he? This guy's amazing. I imagine his house is like Mr. Imaginum's Magic Emporium. You know what I'm talking about.
Interactive zoetrope. We brought it up to date, making it so that talking into a microphone
name?
brings the characters on the zoetrope to life. This one's been well documented.
Wait, what? He said you talk into it and it brings the character on the Zoetrome, whatever he said, to life? I need to know more about
on
that.
the zoetrope to life. This one's been
Zoetrope.
well documented. You can see it on the internet as the interactive zoetrope. And
How do you even spell Zoetrope?
and
Is it like
this is fun from
Zootopia?
the past.
Wow. Well, you got to have a favorite invention or two, right?
And Nassim,
Well,
you're the
yeah, Let's
best.
bring it up to date.
Shout out
It's
Nassim.
always the things that I've done most recently that I'm most excited about.
No,
And
just
I've
enough.
designed and created the most realistic expandable,
Oh.
extendable lightsaber.
This guy's making lightsabers? Why do you go through the electromagnetic eyes before you talk about the lightsaber? It's spelled Furby. Those eyes actually did look exactly like Furby eyes. Zoetrope? Is that how you spell it? Zoetrope. One of several pre-film animation devices that produce the illusion of motion by it's like the spinning. I went to a zoo once where they had the little spinning thing where you spin it really fast and a bunch of images of a bird look like it's flapping. That's what it is. I don't think Lucas is going to sue him. I think he made the lightsaber for Lucas. Cat said back off, Andy's I'm everybody's boyfriend. I'm everyone's AI boyfriend. That's my role here.
In our parks.
Well,
I haven't. I've actually never been to any of the Disney World, nothing in that sphere.
Seen it in our parks.
Well, you've left quite the mark, and now you're being inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. How does that feel?
You know, it's an amazing
We're gonna have to do research on this
honor.
Hall of Fame after this. I don't know enough about
for
that.
an inventor, it's
the Hall of Fame for an inventor. Those are real birds. Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Okay.
Incredible, and I'm humbled and excited.
I do. I live in California, and I haven't gone to the happiest place on earth. I only go to the unhappy places in California, like the the Museum of Death. I think that's out here. I actually have not been to that, but I bet you it's a real hoot. I bet you they got a zoetrope or two. Hello.
It is.
Love a guy with a zoetrope.
And I'm humbled and excited.
Cat said, "Fly me out."
Well, Walt was
well,
the
as soon as
only
I get
other
a
Disney
job.
employee to receive this honor, and you're now the second. That has to be pretty special, huh?
You know, when I realized that Walt
it
Disney
isn't. It really
himself
isn't.
was the
It turns out the Hall of Fame for inventors is kind of made up.
only other person at our company that's received this honor.
Our first obscure nerd meetup will be at Disneyland.
It
Yeah, we can
caused
do that.
Really,
We'll do the old
lump in my
Disneyland
throat.
outing.
It's amazing. Walt and his accomplishments are incredible. And
I've
to
heard of
follow
Walt.
even
Disney, right?
slightly in his footsteps, it's a wonderful honor.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy. He's the only one other than old Walt to get that award.
We heard there was something about.
Okay, show me the
floor
treadmill.
tile
Yes,
or
okay.
something?
Now
What's
we're
that
into
all
the
about?
treadmill. This is what I want to see.
We call it the HoloTile floor, and it's
The HoloTile floor. This is supposed to be like the most advanced omnidirectional floor, for lack of a better word.
a very special piece of technology.
This
and
cringy level of
you know what?
scripted. Yeah,
I'd like
this
to
is
show-
aggressively scripted.
special piece of
He's
technology.
like, oh, I didn't know you were going to bring that up. Want to go into the fully lit studio where we have it set to demo?
And you know what? I'd like to show it to you.
Oh, you would?
Let's take a walk over and
And it's
we'll
literally
see
right here.
the HoloTile floor.
I am
Let's do it.
excited to see this. I haven't watched any of the clips of this. So let's prepare ourselves for this hollow floor. This is big for me.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what a hollow floor does to me? It gets me hot and bothered.
Come on.
So this is the HoloTile.
Oh,
It
that
is.
looks
And
weird as
a matter
hell.
of fact, I'm going to
Little like
do a little
floating
demonstration of it.
actuators.
So, I can walk on this.
That's weird. It's like walking on it's like walking on sand, but the sand is constantly moving against the direction of movement that you're going in. Yeah, room full of ball bearings. Ball bearings, that's the word. That's weird looking though. And my question is, so like this is really dope, but to make this a consumer product, you'd have to like sell a pad that this thing is built into, right? That'd be the only way. Raz said, I saw something very similar in Crow Team's offices. Very cool tech. They had a full-size gallon gun. Okay, I need to see that. Is there videos of that? I have to look that up now.
Omnidirectional floor in any.
Because I will say a lot of the consumer like treadmills like this are basically just smooth, like just a smooth thing that you just rub your feet over like in socks or shoes.
Direction I want. It will automatically.
This has got to feel
do whatever
weird.
It needs to have me stay on the floor. And what's amazing about this
Sex
is
on that thing's gotta be
multiple people
uncomfortable,
can
yeah.
be on it, and all
Oh, well, there
walking independent
multiple people, so you know, omnidirectional sex is going to be possible, everybody.
floor. And
I'm glad to say.
what's amazing about this is multiple people can be.
my main question too is how fast can you go? Like if I'm sprinting on this thing, at what point does it all just self-destruct?
On it and all walking independently.
Because those guys are walking slow.
They can walk in virtual reality and so many other things.
So where are you hoping
that's
this
basically
tech
it.
ends up?
You know, imagine
right here.
A number of people being in a room, being able to.
That would be cool, like a full
else.
room scale experience like this. Like imagine you're in like the dome, you know, the sphere, and they have like a full group experience where you're all on these treadmills. What happens when the cat runs? Yeah, I want to see my cat try to respond to that. She'd probably lose her mind. Imagine a cat just trying to comprehend what's happening. I need this for my house so my dog stops shitting on the carpet. Yeah.
Collaboratively and
it would help.
Around, doing
they would just be shitting on your HoloTile.
Imagine theatrical stages that might have these embedded in them so that
it makes sense for theater.
Can do
I did a theater production once where they had the whole stage was rotating, and they would do these scenes where they were walking in one direction while it rotated in the other, so it looked like they were just walking in place. Almost knocked something over. So I could see it being used for that sort of effect, but in a theater, then that would have to be like installed there permanently, right? Or at least for the whole show. You'd have to have a lot of stationary walking for that to be worth it.
Amazing moves. Not me, but really good.
Is this how the Imagineers stopped shooting?
So
I think so.
Many
it took them a while
for this type of technology, and we don't know yet where that
yeah,
will be.
Well, that's tech,
well,
right? You
official.
make it,
I
you
think
make
you
your
probably
ditchy
have one of
tech,
the
and then you
coolest
figure out
jobs.
what to use with it.
Yeah, I think you're right. It gives me an amazing opportunity.
I
To
like
use
him
these
riding on
inventions
the
that I've
chair.
made in service of.
This is what he's gonna do when he's like riddled with dementia. Just go around in a circle until the end of time.
People having fun.
Well, Lanny, it's been great catching
I
up
like
with you.
Lanny, by the way.
Thanks for showing
I
us
stan
around.
Lanny.
Thank you. And
Lanny's
come
my
back
favorite.
Soon.
Flair says I'd have to get out of my chair to use something like this, and yeah, the minute you're talking about standing, any sort of physical movement, that's where I start to get hesitant.
Tile floor, and it's a.
Let's take another look at this. I'm actually fascinated by this thing. Okay, so he can run on it. Look at, there's a different clip. I want to see that run again. Look at that Lanny gate.
Directional floor.
This is when, you know how you'll know you're in the future is when we get to a point where they're selling houses that have like dedicated game rooms where this is just like installed in it. It'll be like the equivalent of having like a home theater. Like, oh, do you guys have a VR space in this house? And they go, yeah, this is the room where all the walls are projectors. The entire floor of the room is HoloTile. And you can just lose yourself and be alone forever. That's the future of home ownership. Walk on that after a few drinks. Yeah, you'd be done. Those look like hard edges. This music fits really well, by the way. He looks like he's like not sure how to get off of that chair. EMS is going to be busy when these come out. Yeah, I imagine this kind of thing is going to be impossible to make into a consumer product. I bet you in like 3 years, they've got like a full room experience at Disneyland that uses this where it's like, you know, you running from, I don't know, the Pirates of Penzance or whatever they own. How do you ever get off the thing? That's kind of a fun question. Large steps? That would be kind of a dope form of torture, though. You lock a guy in a room. The entire room is like all these HoloTiles, and he has to escape. This is a Mr. Beast challenge. Mr. Beast. You can have this one for free. I locked a guy in like a warehouse covered in HoloTile. And the whole video is just the guy desperately trying to run in any direction and just being trapped in the center of this warehouse indefinitely. That does sound like purgatory. No matter how fast you run, you get nowhere. That's such a depressing image. Brought to you by Disney. Brought to you by Disney. Anyway, the Apple Vision Pro comes out soon, and I'm happy to report I did not buy one, but I have access to a creator campus that my buddy's running, and they're gonna have one. We're gonna be collaborating on some videos. So I'm gonna have a bunch of Apple Vision Pro videos coming out. I'm actually like going over there and like staying in their apartment right by the creator campus for a week and just pumping out a bunch of content. We're gonna do a live stream from there too, which is probably gonna be real cooked because I'm helping them come up with the setup for the live streaming setup, and when I'm the logistics expert in the room, you're in for a treat. Much more elegant than the treadmill with harness from Ready Player One. Yeah, if you don't know, the Ready Player One harness is very reminiscent of an actual harness that you can buy today, which I think looks cool. So this is like the current state. I'll show you here. This is the current state of VR treadmills. I've been trying to get this company to send me one to review, but they haven't, so everybody at them. The foot looks too far, too fragile for the, yeah. So this is the current state of where we're at. Like I said, it's more of just like a flat pad that you sort of just have these frictionless shoes slide across. So we're still a ways away from the HoloTile, you know, taking over the home. But I do think we're on the way, because like this product right here is only like what, $300 or $400, something like that. Which the idea of having something like this 3 years ago was going to be like well over $1,000, well over $2,000. And look at how much fun he's having. He's got the stock and everything. Yeah, let me price check that. While I price check, we'll look at a video of a zoetrope, or a zeotrope, whatever the hell that is. Oh yeah, here we go. Pixar Zeotrope. This is probably the one that dude made. Yeah, let me look up what the price of those actually are. The C2, okay, I was wrong. It's actually, the expensive one is $1,000. And then they have a cheaper one. So it's still pricey. I take it all back. I take it all back. I take it all back. After the price check. Everyone loves a good zoetrope. Price check, check out 3, yeah. My cat got tired of me. She left. She went to go check out the zoetrope in the corner. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this HoloTile situation? I feel like there's one other treadmill that I wanted to see. What's the other one? Ooh, yeah. Trying to think of a treadmill name. Oh. I think I found the name. The Infinidec. Oh yeah, I got it. A waste of money. Yeah, it's one of those things, it's so big and bulky. And then also, when am I gonna use these? Like, that's the thing you gotta think about, is this is not only taking up a lot of space in your home, but it also is just like kind of bulky to get into and set up, and it, I imagine, isn't supported by all games yet. Yeah, let me change the music. Literally take a walk outside. Why would I do that? Why would I walk outside when I have a moving treadmill floor? This is the other one that we've got, the Infinidec. Touch grass. I did that once. It was around the time that the Challenger exploded. It's been a while. By the way, if anyone's in Los Angeles, I'm doing a live stand-up show next week. So message me if you're in LA, I guess. I suppose apartment people. Yeah, imagine me trying to fit this thing in my studio apartment. Just a giant omnidirectional treadmill floor. Come to Massachusetts? I might. Who knows where I'm going to end up? I am free balling right now, baby. Have someone record your set? Yeah, I'll get video of the set. We're going to have full video. Is there any other omnidirectional treadmill that is hot on the market? Ba-da-ba-ba. Also, a new video coming tomorrow. A new Second Life video coming tomorrow. And if people are interested in eventually doing a Second Life meetup, I have a space for us to do that now. Comedy Tour to Australia. I actually have a bunch of friends who are Australian comedians. I'm trying to remember where they're from or where they're based out of, but they've been doing stand-up in Australia for like 15 years. And they've been trying to get me to come out there and do some shows with them, so maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll just say fuck it. Once I get a new job, that is. I'm still jobless. And I saw Microsoft had layoffs the other day, too. This whole jobless thing sucks because every day there's like another 9,000 people laid off that are going to be applying for jobs, too. We can't have that. Second Life video for my hangover project, yeah. Yeah, it's only a 16-hour flight. Listen, my family used to do road trips everywhere, like 12, 14-hour drives in a minivan. After you've done a road trip from New York to California in a minivan over the course of 2 days, a 16-hour flight sounds great to me. Just give me some leg room, that's all I ask. Now this one looks more, this is more what I imagined. See, this guy can like do a full-on sprint on this. There's no way your HoloTile is going to be doing that. I don't know what game he's playing though. He's sort of just periodically like running and punching. This is Run in the Dark and Punch Things Simulator. Like, what is he doing? What VR game do you move that fast in and just sort of casually point in directions? I should be paid for being charismatic and attractive. I think we all should be, right? I'm at least one of those two things. I'll let the people decide which one. Yeah, so Pearl, so the Second Life place, a viewer and someone who I've met up with, who's very cool, owns a bunch of like Second Life real estate. And we linked up in there and they were basically like, yeah, we'll build you like a whole club, like a custom meetup place for your community. They're really dope. I don't know if they're in the chat right now, but yeah, so we're going to set up a time maybe in a month. And we're going to do a whole group meetup. I'll have the voice chat on. We'll do it. I'll probably do a video about it, or we'll do it on stream and just hang out. Cat's as handy as a hunk. That's the first time I've heard that since the Challenger exploded. And I wasn't even alive then, so figure that out. Should I just stream all of Ready Player One now? We didn't get enough copyright trouble last week. Finally a meetup. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need to do meetups, you know. I'm still, you know, kind of trying to nail in the focus on the channel. This one's kind of fun. It's just like little, like, just balls that roll in place. That seems like the best way to do it. Just give me some balls on a floor, you know, on a rotating floor. This actually looks way better than the other ones, but it looks like there's way more points of failure. Like mechanically, if I had to speak as an engineer, which I'm not. Yeah, it's like walking up marbles. Yeah, I probably would trip and wreck my shit on this. But like, look at all the mechanisms going on in the bottom left corner here. This thing is gonna break. There's no way that doesn't require like the same amount of maintenance as a 3D printer, which I used to be into 3D printing until it became a second job. Balls on the floor. Yeah, I need a floor with balls installed in it. Oh, yeah, my cat would love this too. She'd just be running in place on them balls. Just getting them all gunked up, so to speak. No, Callie would ruin that. There's a reason I don't have any candles in my apartment, because the one time I had a candle, my cat like tried to put her face into it. And I was like, that's not what we do. That's not what we do, honey. We don't light our face on fire here. Automatic dog walk. I've actually seen the dog treadmills. Those are pretty great. I need one of those for myself. They have those at like dog rehabs. Oh, okay, this is something. Now I'm just going down the rabbit hole showing you guys stuff that I saw at CES 2 years ago. I actually met the guy in that video, this top one. This Yaw 2. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I did a mod of this thing when I was at CES 2 years ago. So it's a 360 swivel chair. Primarily for like flight simulators and driving sims and things. And I used it on a roller coaster app. And they had, tied into the app, they had all these fans that could vary the speed of the wind flow for the fan. So they had it so, like when the roller coaster would go up, it would be a slight breeze, and then when you went down, it was like blowing heavily on your face, and it would change based on the speed of the roller coaster. And that to this date, the fan technology was the most immersive thing I've ever done in VR. I don't need any omnidirections. Give me one direction. Fun. But yeah, it was this chair combined with like, you know, quite advanced fan technology. Yeah, I'm a fan of fans. I'll say it. I'll be the first to say I'm a fan. Fan, thank you, ma'am. But this thing is sweet. I wish I could. This is why I need to go full-time on the channel, so I can start buying stupid stuff like this and writing it off as a tax expense. One day, every video, I will have some new device like this. And that's how you know I made it, when I'm like, guys, check out my Yaw seat, which this is the stupidest purchase I think you could get, but look at how fun it is. This would be like a quarter of my square footage in my studio apartment. And it would be worth it. To be honest, I think I'd get rid of my bed for this. His sock tan. Oh, this guy's got the strong sock tan. That's a good catch. Yeah, look at this thing. So it ties into the API of the game, so it can respond to the direction of your vehicle. Oh, I thought I was with you on the sock tan. This guy looks like the guy who would have a sock tan. No, I don't know. Look at those white feet, dude. That's a straight up sock tan, bro. 1 second. Enhancing. Oh, that's a sock tan if I ever saw one. Those socks look like they're about to lose those feet. It looks like he's lost all the blood in his feet. He's gonna need to get that thing amputated in like an hour. That's like if you put a tourniquet around your ankle. This is the result. This man has an illness. I hope he's been diagnosed. Also, let's just examine the grotesque nature of this apartment, or this basement. You've got some sort of box down here that he decided opening it on the top wasn't enough, so he opened it down on the left as well. You have to have double access. I'm not totally sold on what this is, but again, look at that ghostly, ghoulish foot of his. That looks like the foot of someone with Lyme disease. I don't know what would make a person's foot look like that. And he's got cargo shorts on, which I honestly respect. Let me zoom back out. We got too deep in there. This accidentally turned into my foot fetish stream again. We do that on Thursdays, of course. We can't bleed into the comment. Maybe he's anemic. That's true. You know what? I stan his feet. I love his feet. I love his feet. That thing looks crazy, though. You were anemic. Is that something you can get over? I don't know anything about anemia. What does it say on the side here, too? It says, feature presentation, whatever I want. And he's got the surround sound built into the wall. That's what I need. I need to... okay, we got to blow up this channel to the point where I can afford a house that has surround sound built into the wall. This making me car sick. Oh, yeah, imagine I did this on a roller coaster where it was, like, bouncing around and, like, going up and down. And then they had the wind actuating. Yeah, I felt like I was truly a victim of vertigo. And it just knocked his shit over. That's exactly what happened. There's no place in my apartment where there's enough space for this to not end up happening. I want to know what kind of experience he could possibly be having right now to be spinning around like this. What the hell is that? Oh, look at this fun image of the HoloTile. Anyways, there you go. Black Mirror technology, yeah. Between the HoloTile, the yaw seat. I've shown you guys the vests before, like the OWO vest. I use this thing called the OWO suit. OWO. OWO. We're not talking anime here, by the way. Yeah, this is... They call it a haptic suit, which it is not a haptic suit. The way this works is with electro simulation on your muscles. Yeah, uwu for the OWO. So I actually tried this one, and I'm shocked that they got this thing to go to market, because it seems horribly dangerous. Oh, I tried it at this event, actually. Or no, the year before. No, yeah, I was at this event. Shocked, yeah. Yeah, so literally the way this works is like a wetsuit, right? With those little EKG pads built inside of it. So you put this wetsuit on that makes you look horribly, it's not flattering. And these EKG little pads are like at each of these certain muscle groups, right? So depending on the intensity of like a stab wound in the video game, or like if you get shot from a certain direction, you'll feel the muscles contract in that exact spot on your body based on the force applied in the VR game. Which, when I did this thing, was incredibly painful. Like, it felt like you were getting stabbed. Not that I've been stabbed, but I feel like I have been after this. And they have this thing where you can put it on and just have them ramp up the power level of it, so it just stimulates every single muscle, like and they just kept ramping up the level of it. And by the time they got it to 60% strength on the stimulation, I was keeled over, like in the corner, like convulsing, and I couldn't move my arms. And when they stopped it, I was like, Jesus, this is like an actual torture device, this thing. Yeah, I mean, this is for people who are into pain. I'm telling you. Because as you use this thing... Oh, I know the guy in this video. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, this is literally his video. Yeah, this is a friend of mine. Shout out VR Central. I was at this CES with him, and we tried it the same day. But yeah, so like when you would get hit or shot, it would be like, and you would feel like every muscle contract. And then on the exit wound side, you would feel a little like trickle, a little trickle tickle on your muscles. Not a sexual trickle tickle muscle feeling. It was the bad kind. So just imagine you put on your pain suit. Flaccid cannabis break, I understand. Imagine you put on this pain suit, you enter a shooter game in your HoloTile floor apartment space. All your friends are down there with you, and you have technology to project the view from your headset on your omnidirectional four-wall projector. And everybody just gets completely lost and dazed while your buddy rides a roller coaster in the corner. That's the future I want. It's the future I need. And it's the future I'll force into creation. For the sake of my homie Lanny here. I find it astounding. It's the future you deserve. Thank you, Pearl. I needed to hear that. You know, I'm unemployed and emotional right now. Like everybody in tech. Yeah, I was supposed to go to CES this year. I'm glad I didn't, because I got laid off like the day before I was supposed to leave, and I was like... Yeah, Vegas wouldn't have been a great place to go right at that moment. I would have been all over all their zoetropes. Or zoetropes. Whatever the hell it's called. You're in tech too? Hell yeah. The layoffs were just, you know, in the US, in tech companies, they're all doing layoffs right now. My company just decided 2 weeks ago they didn't need our department anymore. They're like, we're just gonna get rid of all of that because we can't afford it anymore. Which is exciting, I think, because now I'm just, you know, I got a little fire under my ass to make this thing work. Metaphorically, yeah. I don't know. This seems so what are you gonna do? I'm gonna keep applying for jobs and keep streaming and making videos. That's all I can do, right? Crypto, yeah. If someone's got the crypto plug, let me know. No, I've just been applying for day jobs. Oh, so that's a zoetrope. You just spin all of these stationary objects fast enough. Sorry to hear that went through 3 rounds. Yeah, in biotech, yeah. Yeah, we were a healthcare software company. We had 5 rounds of layoffs over 2 years. I made it through 4, and then I lost on the 5th. So, you know, I had good numbers. I beat the odds for a while, but eventually the writing's on the wall when it's like, okay, they've basically gotten rid of the entire department we exist in. Nassim, yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer, but, you know, I take these things as exciting challenges, you know? Now I just gotta make better content. I just have to stop making shitty content. Let's take a look at this trailer I got here. I got this trailer here. This is for a new game. I need you guys to let me know if I should make a video on it or not. I think it's a mech fighting game from what I've heard. They gave me a key. It's called Underdogs. That's us. We're the underdogs. Shout out Nassim. Caesar Pizza. Yeah, never forget the Little Caesars. Big whoop. Get a Little Caesars hot, ready, thin crust pizza. Yeah, I'm still going out for commercials and stuff now, too. So I got some irons in the fire, so to speak. What is this trailer? This game looks really cool, but this trailer is confusing. Yeah, so it's a full-body mech fighting game. Our potential's infinite. Facts. Facts. I definitely need to try this, though, because the idea of having, like, a full-body mech that responds to your arm movement, that is kind of like one of the classic VR tropes people have been wanting done right. Be in my movie? I'll be in. Send me the contract. Send me the contract. I'm in. Yeah, this looks kind of sick, though. I'm not even going to cap. I'm going to be uncappable over here, okay? We're uncappable. I think this looks actually sick. It also looks like a game I would be objectively terrible at. That would be my only tactic, is smash enemy on head, pray enemy, no kill you. Looks kind of lit though. Transformers VR, basically. Cheers. Yes, cheers to everybody. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy Friday to all of our compatriots joining us today. Sorry I didn't have too much programming on the docket today. We're going to be playing more VR games next week. After everybody marries me, as Kat said. But today I just decided we'd keep it light, do some reactions, have some goofs and gaffs, some giggles, some gogs. What's a gog? Some cogs. Yo, what's going on? Lemma Green? I hope I said that right. Yeah, we'll do AI Girlfriend next week. We'll do the AI Girlfriend diss track. How you doing, Green? Welcome to the party. Yeah, I'm into this. This actually looks like one of the cooler VR games in a long time. And of course, we also have all the Unreal Engine stuff that I'm slowly working my way through. Anything else look interesting here? Doja Cat VR? I know what I'm doing after this. Space salvage. I'm not a salvager, you know? We'll look at it, though. Doja sucks at cat, yeah. But have you ever seen Doja Cat in VR? Stay with me here. Thomas said more people should hit the thumbs up. I almost called you Thomas. I agree. Everybody hit the thumbs up. We're thumbsing up here. We're thumbsing up in this place. Maybe I'll try Fortnite next week. That would be... If you want to watch a guy really be terrible at a video game. What was that, by the way? That trailer was very bizarre. Just kind of very cerebral. You just float through space, carry blue sort of viscous packages, if you know what I'm talking about, ladies. Okay. The graphics in almost all these quest titles just disappoint me, you know? That's why I'm getting into the old school flat games getting ported so much. Because, like, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, for example. That old-ass game looks just as good as this. And in VR, it plays way better. I'd imagine. What was that space salvage game from, like, 2015 or thereabout? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Just hit thumbs up, says Nassim, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just Googling space salvage game. Was it literally called? No. I don't know. We need a fact checker. Anything else, Meta? Impress me, Meta. You can't remember the name either. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. Okay, let's see what the next on Quest is here. I'll give you my expert opinion. This is from 1 day ago. 1 days ago. I'll tell you if any of these are worth buying. Just with my ocular senses here. Okay. I saw a cow getting milked, so automatically that's a buy. If you can milk a cow in your game, I'm buying it. I'm buying 6 copies, and they're all for me. Just so I can beat one at a time. I heard that tiny car game sucked. Okay, this is the one we watched before. The Asclepios Chronicles. They used to call me Asclepios in college. The record got expunged. Okay. Let's keep going.
Phew! That was close.
That was close.
Try to save Demeter. It's the right choice, isn't it?
You guys think I should try any of these for a video? Shipbreakers. What's Shipbreakers? Let me look that up. Space Engineers. Okay, yeah. I do remember that one. This is the one I'm most excited for this month. I think this looks way better than everything else on here so far. I just hope the mechanics hold up in this. Because, like, if you're doing full body fighting and punching in mechs, you want the physics to be real clean. I don't want canned animations. The visuals also do look a little bit confusing, but I'll let it slide. I'll slide it. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is that zombie vampire sort of situation. Bulletstorm VR also, I heard many people complain about this. Which I think it looks fine. But people were really shitting on this game. Hard. I mean, it does look like a downgrade from the original Bulletstorm. It looked like they had to make quite a few concessions visually to make it work in VR. This I am doing a video on. I've done a video on this once before, like a year or two ago. I mean, I love any game where I can be a godlike figure torturing the little people, you know. That always is a sell for me. But yeah, I guess they are finally getting their full release on Quest for this game. Which we're about. Crumbling, not interested. At least from what I can tell. Reminds me of Black and White. Yeah, a little bit. Look at all these games. Spend your money on Meta. Please, we need your money. We are bleeding money. We are losing lots of money. Sponsor me, Meta. Anything else that looks lit here? I haven't watched this. Let's see how their advertising's been recently. This got 1 million views, and I think it's paid ad views, but let's see if this really connects with our vision of the metaverse, you know. It's called Expand Your World, the Instrument. So she wants to buy a piano. Her grandmother had a piano. Now she wants a piano. That's what's happening here. What is this music? This seems like a sitcom. What's in the box? Is that the piano? Is that a baby grand in that box? I want to know when the VR comes. Oh, okay. Now she can play piano in VR. They're literally just selling... I don't like this pitch. So look, this piano playing app is actually really cool, and it does work, but like... it's not a replacement for a real piano. It's a supplement. It's like being like, I should get more healthy and like work out and increase my diet, but instead I'm just going to take vitamins. It's like, yeah, it's a start, but you still kind of got to do the real thing too. Like, imagine how much more difficult it would be to learn the piano with only the VR piano. Because like you can use this and it is virtual, and I guess you could learn the basic fingerings and things. Fingering. But the app really works at its best when you have a physical piano that you can line it up with and actually play your physical piano with the overlay of the game. Yeah, she's at her office playing VR piano. This is a quick way to get fired. Look at that beautiful view she's got there of that recreational swimming pool. I don't know what's going on there, actually. Looks like she's got an office next to an indoor pool. Wait, what is happening here? Pianos are basically always free, but yeah. Am I crazy here? Doesn't it look like their like nice cubicle is directly next to like an outdoor pool? Or is that supposed to be the ocean? I guess there are cars there, so it's not outdoors. Or indoor. Don't listen to me. My point is, you do this at work at your cubicle, you get fired. Do it in the rain. I do kind of like this ad, though. I'm not gonna lie. As impractical I think it is for, like, the actual use case of, like, this is gonna replace my piano, it's still pretty cool. Put your friends in the headset. A little Beat Saber night. Beat Saber with the boys. I always hate the facial expressions. Nobody makes that face when they put a headset on. Like, this guy looks like he's turned on. Piano, I have to play piano. Give me the headset. I have to go to a coffee shop to play piano. That's insane. If I had a friend practicing VR piano in a public coffee shop, I'd be like, listen, sister. They have medication. I can't speak. They have medication for what she has. That's what I'm saying. I'm speaking too fast. I'm a fast talker. Yeah, she is addicted. This looks like an unhealthy usage. Even people who I know who are into VR, they only use it like tops 2 to 3 hours a day. Unless they're a VR chat person, in which case they are in there like 8 hours. That's just the VR chat culture, though. This is actually kind of sick advertising, especially this shot. This actually does show off how the mixed reality works pretty accurately. So I'll give them that. That's kind of a cool way to showcase that. But again, buy a real goddamn piano. Oh, and now she's just gonna know how to play. She's like, Grandma, look at what I learned from the metaverse. Tell me again about World War II and the greatest generation. Yeah, go play. Kick Grandma off. Her time is done. Oh, I thought she was doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Didn't that sound like the start of Rudolph? Yeah, your grandma's like giving her swan song performance here. She's on her way out. This is her final moment. And you had to give her a beautiful moment with her granddaughter instead. Unbelievable. And what are they implying with the ending here? Like this kid's gonna like pick it up and become a piano prodigy? He's like, maybe I could start a crypto business with this thing. There's hope yet. There's still hope. There's crypto. Anyway, my friends, I think I might call it there. That's all I prepared for us today. Just a little chill hangout. I'm sorry, it's shorter than usual, less programming than usual. Again, I've been stressed with the applying for jobs and all that, but things are on the up. We're looking good. Don't worry about your old pal Nerd. Just watch the videos, because I'm going to be pumping out like twice as many videos as I usually do in the coming weeks, because I've got the time, I've got the effort, I've got the love, and I've got the margaritas. Thank you, Pearl. Shout out to Pearl. Shout out to everybody. Shout out Kat, Taurus, Pearl, Nassim, the homie, Lemagreen, Thomas McNostril, as always. We love you all. Alex Smith. Now I'm just scrolling. Flare Prime scrolling. Look at the names in the list of the chat that we have. Everybody's doing really good. Where is my dad? He went out for some cigarettes 12 years ago. Haven't seen him since then. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, in a ooh-woo too. What we gonna do? I think I'll drink one or two of these margarita. Look at you, my sister. You're really cool. You want some pita, some pizza, some pita bread. That's what I'm putting on my head like a helmet. Everybody knows that I'm a Ed Helms it. That's not a phrase, but I said it right now, and I said it right today, and everybody's here, and I appreciate so much. We're gonna do this next Friday and such. Anyway, that was our impromptu ending rap. I was feeling it, okay? I was in the pocket. I love you all. I'll catch you next time, and keep an eye out for tomorrow's Second Life video. If it doesn't drop tomorrow, it'll be the next day, but it should be tomorrow. Should be. Peace out. Much love. And keep being